look terrible.
Thank you. Oh, Olivia Newton-John?
Debbie Harry. You know, Blondie. What's wrong with you?
The usual, John?
Yes. No, actually. Could I please get the banana muffin and a double-decker cheesecake, the chocolate fudge cookies, the strawberry cream pie with extra cream, please. You know what? Just give me anything with the word fudge in it. That'd be great. Thank you.
Molly?
Coffee. What's going on?
Well, you know how much I love you, right? And so there's something that I gotta tell you. And it's gonna sound a little surprising, yeah. And you're really not gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm getting that I'm not gonna like it.
But I don't want you to, like, just flip out on me.
Just shut up and talk.
See, now I don't want to tell you because
Speak.
I'm not who you think I am.
Hey, officer.
You again, huh? Well, that figures.
Have we met?
Wrote you a ticket last week, speeding on Federal. You driving a '69 Mustang.
68, actually. I traded her in.
For a '69 GTO?
This bad boy's got 350 horsepower, stock off the shelf.
Say what? What'd you have in that Mustang? 394 barrel?
Yeah, but she only had 320, and that was tops.
I guess you could have slapped a 3-carb intake on it. Those lunar manifolds ain't worth a damn, though, huh?
Yeah, right.
What's your name again?
Steve McQueen.
Yeah, and I'm Allie McGraw. Cut the shit, turtleneck. Give me a license. Harry James Barber.
Your real name's Harry.
Harry James Barber.
And you changed your name because of a bunch of speeding tickets.
I changed my name because
Because why?
the FBI's looking for me. 8 years ago, I robbed a bank in California. It was the biggest bank heist in U.S. history. Look it up.
Bobby Loman's here.
Hoffa got reamed big time by Nixon. Had to drop trousers, bend over the warden's desk for a good dose of tricky dicky to get out of the pen.
Nixon.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. I'm gonna rip off the President of the United States. It doesn't get any bigger or better than that.
How much we talking here?
Could be as much as 30 million.
Hold on a sec. Does Hoffa know you're pitching this to us?
What Jimmy Hoffa knows or doesn't know is for him to know, not you.
I just want to make sure it's solid information.
I told you, it's sterling silver. Our guy was in the room when the White House capos were shaking down the dairy board for off-the-book campaign contributions. I even got a little souvenir. For you. Keep it. I'll be waiting for your call.
Seems too good to be true.
Why would Bobby make up shit like this?
It just don't compute. I mean, everyone knows Nixon's gonna win re-election hands down, right? Why would he put all this bag money in a bank in California?
Because he's a crook, and crooks don't know how to stop when they're ahead, so it computes perfectly. We hit the bank, take the 30 mil, and Nixon can't do squat because the money's filthy dirty.
Seems like the President of the United States can do whatever he wants to do. He's got the CIA, the FBI, the ATF, and the IRS. It's like an alphabet soup enema. No, thank you. I'm out.
It's the commander-in-chief who's gonna be in his pants, Paulie, not us.
Jesus, I know you hate Nixon.
He's a and a
Yeah, I know. I've heard this already.
Nixon's hosed the steel companies here in town. He's trying to flush the unions down the crapper. He's out there killing college kids with M16s, bombing naked little Cambodian children, running around rice paddies, and he's cramming 200,000 American boys into a meat grinder called Vietnam.
This isn't personal, Enzo.
Oh, no? I didn't know that.
We're professionals. We don't know about California. Why don't we just stick to our own backyard? Life is too short. We're not getting any younger.
Stop. Stop with the we're not getting any younger, okay? You want to retire, go retire. But I'm not giving up this kind of action to go play bingo in the basement of St. Ignatius. Not me.
I'm just saying, we're not hurting for cash flow. We got a lot of business here.
$30 million. I'd say business is looking up.
That's my brother, Tommy. He just got back from Vietnam.
I didn't know you had a brother.
Eric, Enzo wants to see you.
Nearly 40,000 American soldiers have died in the Vietnam War. And despite
Yes, boss.
President Richard Nixon declared
What is that thing?
No, don't touch. It's a memento mori clock.
A what?
Means remember to die. It's from the 1700s and it's worth about 17 grand.
Does it work?
It will when I'm done with it.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, come here. Take a look at this. This is a burglar alarm from a bank in California. It's something I've never dealt with before. I want you to look around town and see if you can find one. If you do, take photos. You got it?
Yes, boss.
Because if you this up, you'll be stocking vending machines for the rest of your natural life. Oh, and Harry, keep a low profile. even know what low profile means?
What?
I said get photos. Huh? Photos!
Photos wouldn't have told us that the alarm ran on batteries. Now we know that cutting the electricity would have done shit.
Ah. Come here. You got... Torch the car.
What? This is a Pontiac GTO. This is going to be a classic car someday.
That's great. Always torch the car after a job.
I just stole it last week.
Really? Lesson learned. What are you, crying? You got something in your eyes? Huh? Turn in your uniform.
What's that mean?
It means turn in your uniform.
What am I supposed to do? I mean, how am I going to get another job? I got speeding tickets that are going to warrant by now.
Yeah, I gotta take care of those, because you can't drive for me without standing warrants.
You mean I'm in?
Yeah, you're in.
Can I hug you?
Should have my head examined.
You won't regret this.
I already do.
Uncle Enzo, what about Tommy?
Don't press your luck. Round everybody up. Class is in session. There's the motion detector. That's what triggered it when Harry ripped it off the wall. Look, see that? No wires. Works from a radio signal. I gotta tell you, it took me 5 minutes to pick the lock on the bench here. There's no way that I can do that hanging off the roof of the bank.
I don't know why we're gonna bust our some pie in the sky bank job at some lagoon.
It's Laguna Niguel, okay? It's Spanish for something. I don't know. Just stop with the we don't need this job. Okay?
You just said you just can't pick the lock upside down. How are you gonna shut off the alarm?
I'm working on it.
Better do better than that if you expect me to back you up.
I know how you can do it.
You got some stuff
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah, wipe your mouth. It's disgusting.
What?
When Tommy got back from Nam, I would have met him in California, and he had this buddy that worked at a surf shop, right? And in his shop, he had this shit in an aerosol can, and he'd spray it into the surfboards, into the dents. Anyway, it had come out goopy, right? And then after a few seconds, it'd expand, swell up like crazy. And then after a couple of minutes, it would go rock hard. So they could shape the surfboard, you know? Trim it, sand it, you know? The surfboards look like brand new.
Okay, so we all know how to fix a surfboard now. What does that have to do with the alarm?
Squirt the goopy shit through the vent, let it expand, harden. I'll stop the dinger from hitting the bow.
Son of a gun. I like this kid.
Molly, honey, come out here, sweetie.
Go away.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Do not come in. 7 years we've been together, and this is how you break up with me?
Wait, what?
You're too chicken shit to say you're breaking up with me, so you come up with this story instead.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, sure, you're wanted by the FBI. You know what? If you want to leave, fine. Just leave. Just don't make me into a fool. It's just this.
I was in the post office yesterday and I saw my own face staring back at me.
You colored your hair,
Yeah,
and you curled it.
yeah, to look like Steve McQueen.
Well, I guess there's a first time for everything.
Can we please go back to the tape?
Why, so you can lie to me some more?
I'm not lying.
You lied to me from the moment you said, hello, my name is John Baker. So don't tell me you're not lying. Who are you?
Making a living the old hard way. Taking and giving my day by day.
Hey, Steve McQueen, slow down. We don't need no speeding tickets. Nobody knows we're in California. Let's just keep it that way.
If you see any movie stars, pull over.
Yeah, could use some Hollywood poontang. Like that hippie chick on Mod Squad. Wouldn't mind slipping her the high-hard one.
Hippie chicks? Shit, no. If I liked hairy armpits, I'd be a homo. But you know who I do like? I love that girl. What's her name? That actress on, the show, All in the Family.
Edith Bunker.
Jesus Christ, no. Not Edith Bunker. The daughter, the one with the big...
Goldie Hawn.
Not Goldie Hawn. She's on Laughing. I got bigger her.
I'd nail Goldie Hawn. No, but she's a real spinner.
Just forget about it.
Sally Struthers.
Sally Struthers, there you go.
Sally Smothers.
Jesus Christ, somebody put a bullet in my head and put me out of my misery back here.
Hey, that's it. Knock it off. Come on, drive the car. Just sit back and enjoy the scenery, acting like a bunch of children. Just look out the window. Where you got the ocean. They got palm trees and everything. My God.
Palm trees look like candles on a birthday cake when they catch fire.
Groovy, baby.
Yeah, this place looks like a porno.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, check this out. You see that building? Just the other side of the golf course.
That's the bank.
Yep.
Good job, kid.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hans.
Talk about a hole-in-one.
What's that for? We gonna crush some grapes?
That's a hot tub.
What is a hot tub? Look at this, boys, like a picture postcard.
No shit, huh? After this job, I'm gonna get me a hot tub.
Once we're in the crawl space, I'll cut the direct lines to the alarms and sensors.
Cool.
Yeah. Paulie will drill into the vault ceiling to place the dynamite.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna blow right through that thing. Now, the burlap bags, Tommy will fill with soil from the planters, and that will be used for...
To muffle the sound of the blast.
Yes, and to direct the blast downward, not up.
Genius.
And if everybody does their job, we should be looking at Nixon's milk money within an hour.
You ever read that Jonathan Livingston Seagull?
Yeah, I heard that's a pretty good book.
You know, you'll never look at those birds the same again, I'll tell you that much.
Smart birds.
You have no idea.
What the?
Hey! Sorry, I shanked my drive.
I'll shank you, you sherbet-colored...
Hey!
Me? You! I'll shove that putter up your...
It's a driver, you moron!
Jesus H. Christ! What the hell are you guys doing? You're supposed to be laying low? Well, you gotta keep your cool, Ray. All of you. Harry's the only one here with a modicum of intelligence.
What's the modicum?
Get out of that thing, will you? Everybody get dressed. We're going to look at the bank. Remember the bank?
The bank manager says they leave at 5:30 p.m. on Friday and don't return until Monday at 9 a.m., so the break-in could have occurred
Good morning,
anytime
sir.
between. Good morning, sir. What do you think that is?
It's not bird shit. Whatever it is, it should have shut that alarm up, didn't it? Huh.
Damn it. The front and back doors were still locked. The alarm never tripped. No prints, no witnesses. The bank manager said he didn't notice anything unusual until he opened up the vault.
This is not local work.
How do you know that?
This is Southern California. Why break a sweat, chopping a hole in the roof when all you need is a starter pistol and a freeway map?
I'm not sure I follow, sir.
We're the bank robbery capital of the world. For two reasons. On-ramps and off-ramps. I mean, the last time I saw a vault job like this, Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin were doing it. In that movie. Ocean's 11.
I never saw it, sir.
You gotta get out more, Sharon.
Yes, sir.
I was here on Saturday.
What were you doing here?
Sam plays Little League. This is the pickup spot for the away teams. I've been doing double duty ever since Karen and we decided to take a little break.
You didn't notice anything when you were here?
Nope.
How do you blast a 3-foot diameter hole in concrete without anyone noticing anything?
Well, you gotta be very good, very lucky, or both.
That's the only thing standing between us and Nixon's milk money.
18 inches of concrete ain't cream cheese.
Nah, Paulie, you could do it in your sleep.
He's gonna wake up a few folks when he sets that shit off. And what about this joint next door?
Looks pretty quiet to me. Throw in a few extra sandbags, no big deal.
Gennarli's. What kind of name is that? Italian?
It's not Gennarli's, it's gnarly. You know, like extreme, radical.
Wow. Oh, that shit. I ain't going to no gay bar.
Come on, let's go around back.
You mean this shit is gonna be going on when we're doing the job?
We can come back when they close.
What, 1 a.m.? That only gives us 4 hours before sunrise.
Maybe a little noise is just what we need.
Shake those things, yeah!
Hey, look at those, baby.
Where are you going?
Fine town.
Get out of the way.
I'm from Siena, Italy. We have backpacking across the U.S. And your name is Tommy? Allora I will call you Tommaso.
I trusted you.
I know.
Like I never trusted nobody before.
I know.
We're not open till noon.
Give me a Boilermaker.
I said we're closed.
They're burying my husband at the cemetery across the road, so I'm gonna need a Boilermaker and $1's worth of quarters.
Miss.
You're new.
Yeah. Started last week.
Hate pantyhose.
Me too.
Boilermaker. Thanks.
Cherish is the word I use to describe all the feelings that I have hiding here for you inside. You don't know how many times I wish that I had told you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you. You don't know.
Rot in hell, Donald Murphy! I'll have another.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm not. I just put all my eggs in the wrong basket. You ever done that?
Yeah. You could say that.
He cheated on me a year ago. With my best friend. You know, I never did trust him.
How'd he pass away?
He didn't exactly pass away as much as he passed on the right. He rear-ended a flatbed truck parked on the side of the road. He was drunk. Drunk and decapitated. You know, he wasn't exactly still my husband. I left him. Moved back home with my folks. Would have been my ex-husband. But now, I'm the widow Murphy, and I get the life insurance. Ain't karma grand?
You believe in karma?
Yeah, consequences. Good always equals good, and bad always bites you, and just never know when.
No, please, please don't tell me.
Hey, guys.
You a new guy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Molly Murphy coming here?
Who's that?
Young woman, black dress. She's kind of scrawny looking.
It's just me, officer. I mean, we're not even open yet.
Okay. Well, if you see a chick in a black dress come in here, you tell her there's a funeral service waiting for her across the road.
Scrawny girl. We'll do us.
Thanks.
So you gonna go to the funeral?
I don't know. I really just want to keep hiding.
Do you know the old Vogue Theater?
Of course.
Well, I rent the apartment upstairs. I think it used to be the manager's office or something. That's the key to the side door. And this is the key to my car. It's parked out the front. Take it.
It's really nice. Put this on my tab.
Do you have a tab?
No. What did you say your name was?
John Baker.
John Baker. I'm Molly Murphy. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Mr. Fickner.
Is that seat taken?
Yes.
I thought I'd find you passed out with an empty bottle of Jack Daniels.
No, you know, I'm not really much of a drinker.
You were doing pretty good earlier.
I didn't know what else to do. You know, I used to come here every weekend.
Yeah?
Mhm.
When did the place shut down?
About 5 years ago, I saw Bonnie and Clyde here. 3 times on the same day. Did you ever see it?
Yeah. Just the once.
Or I could watch it 1,000 more times.
Why do you like it so much?
Well, it's one of the greatest love stories of all time. They were fearless. Always staying one step ahead of the law. Warren Beatty would do anything to keep Faye Dunaway safe, and she would do anything for him. Right until the end. That's love. It's romance. I'm gonna have sex with you. Not today. I'm not exactly sure when. I'll let you know.
Cool.
It's my new #1 rule. No more lies.
It's a pretty good rule.
Yeah, you don't need any others if you got that one.
I guess not.
Look at this thing. Last time I saw a shit box like this was in a pawn shop in Cincinnati. What a joke. All right, here we go. Give me the radio.
Hey, anything on this scanner?
Lot of peep. Sounds like they only got one patrol car working, and he's writing a ticket for an illegal bonfire on the beach. Clear, let's go, hurry up.
Fire in the hole.
Do it.
Jesus Christ. What the? It was tough drilling, so I upped the charge. It's a slight miscalculation. Don't go shitting yourself.
Shut up! I think we're getting a call. Yes. Patrol car's on its way to check the bank.
Christ, it wasn't that loud.
Get out of here. Sit tight. Harry, take a walk out front and see what you see. Take a radio. Tommy, help him with the ladder. Heading around back.
Here, get out of here, now!
Don't worry. I got a plan.
No, Harry, no. What are you doing? Harry!
Watch it!
This is 10-4, we got an arrest, they're taking him in. Hey.
I didn't do shit!
Cut it out!
I love this boat out down.
Damn, there must be 1,000 boxes down here.
Nah, 500-600 tops.
We're never gonna get all these popped open.
We came here to personally rob the President of the United States of America, and we are not leaving until we do. Harry, Tommy, come on.
We should start with the big boxes first.
No, every box in order on each wall, starting there.
Never gonna be able to squeeze 30 million in these little boxes.
Hey, Paulie, it's not all gonna be in cash. These ain't drug dealers. These guys are slick. They're politicians. We're talking bearer bonds, offshore accounts, cashier's checks. That's how these roll. That's it.
Come on.
You're still looking for your shit.
Hey, look at this. It remains.
up the wazoo.
Hey, diamonds too. Some pretty swanky shit going on.
It's like Christmas.
All right, half an hour before sunrise. Let's bag it up.
We cleared over $4 million that night, but we still hadn't found Nixon's money. And Enzo, he wouldn't stop until we did. But with the bank closed for the weekend, we still had Saturday and Sunday night to go.
So let me get this straight. You guys set out to rob Nixon.
Yes.
The President of the United States.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And you thought you could get away with that? How, exactly?
Because it was dirty money. See, we figured Nixon couldn't do nothing to us if we ripped him out. We were wrong.
He's getting better, don't you think?
What?
Sharon,
Sir. More coffee?
I can get my own coffee. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Sharon, how long were you on a desk before they let you into the academy?
2 years, sir.
You were the first female through, right?
One of two. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I was the first too. A lot of pressure. This is my 8th field office in 10 years. Karen said that she'd never wanted to move again. It's ironic, you know. Give up a lot to do this. A lot. Don't want to give up everything, though. Gotta find balance. I haven't been able to find it yet, but I'm optimistic.
Sir, I thought about what you said about getting out more. I got tickets for The Godfather. Have you seen it?
Twice.
Sir?
Right.
Deputy Director Felt is here.
Felt's in the office.
He just came in from Washington unannounced, and he's not alone.
How are you?
Confused. Sorry.
So am I. The inventory of the safety deposit boxes supplied by the bank seems somehow incomplete. Apologies, Howard.
Let me save you some time, sir. There's 456 boxes were smashed open. Some of them still contain cash and jewelry. The burglars were obviously looking for something specific.
Any ideas?
Not yet. But I'm well equipped to handle this investigation on my own, sir.
Of course you are.
Then, with all due respect, why have an additional 100 agents been assigned to my case?
This There's a very high level of interest in this case, Howard.
Or Mr. Who?
Higher.
Higher.
This incident appears to have created some consternation in the Oval Office.
Can you tell me?
I can't. I haven't been offered an explanation myself.
I find it very hard to believe, sir.
I would imagine you would. There's a bumper crop of secrets in Washington these days, Howard. That's why I need you to solve this case as quickly as possible so we can find out what the hell it is they're not telling us. I've got to get back. You report directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Everything okay?
I should have taken that coffee.
Oh, we're out of coffee. And desks, and telephones, and toilet paper.
I finally get something interesting, and they want to take it from me.
Between this and San Clemente, there are more federal agents here than in Washington.
San Clemente?
Yes, sir. The president is spending his vacation there, so.
The Western White House.
What is it?
San Clemente is 10 miles away from that bank.
What does that have to do with the bank job?
Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. What's the golden rule of a homicide investigation?
Motive.
Motive. So, why this bank and why these safe deposit boxes?
Because they knew what they were looking for.
Exactly, they know. You have any customers with out-of-state addresses?
As a matter of fact, I think so.
Let's have a look. Let's check it out.
Here we go. C.W. Colson with a P.O. box in Arlington, Virginia.
Arlington? All right. I want you to do the background check personally on Mr. Colson.
Yes, sir.
Good. Sharon, have you been following this Watergate thing?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about it?
From what I read in the papers, that crew seems like a bunch of amateurs. You think our case has something to do with that circus?
I don't know. But what I do know is that the last time the Bureau assigned 100 agents to a single investigation was when John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
I swear to God, the next time I think I'm gonna fall in love, I'm gonna fall off a bridge instead. Of all the small towns in the country, why did you pick Deerwood?
Well, actually, I didn't pick it. It kind of picked me. You see, I was driving through town, and the water pump in my truck went out. By the time I got it fixed, I had a job at the Deer Meat Tavern. Then I met you.
You stayed in Deerwood because of me?
What do you think?
Now remember, okay, don't mention that we met at the Deer Meat Tavern. What are you doing?
The Great Escape.
So you tell them that we met in town.
Whereabouts?
Dairy Queen.
What happened to your no-lie rule?
This is the exception that makes the rule. And listen, maybe don't bring up Nixon or Watergate. My dad's a Republican. Oh, and he hates Billie Jean King and Phil Donahue and Jane Fonda. Are you a Pittsburgh Pirates fan?
I don't have to be.
No, that's good. My dad loves the Pirates.
Molly, why is there...
Hi, everyone!
Go Pirates.
This is John.
John Baker. He's new in town, so don't act like the SWAT team and scare him off, okay?
Oh, no, come on down here. Welcome to our home. John, right? John, is it? Just call me Jerry. Everybody does.
Look, everybody, there's fever in the funk house now.
I promise. I promise. Rose, nice Rose. All right. How about a beer? Could you stand a beer? All right.
Like want a beer? Oh, don't even start. He thinks he's Steve McQueen. Look at that.
So what do you think?
Are you kidding? He's a doll. And your father seems to like him too.
Yeah.
And he's a Pirates fan. How about that?
How about that? So you think it's okay if I sleep with him?
Oh, Molly.
What?
You shouldn't be asking me questions like that.
Well, I got a new rule. No lies. And what good are rules if you don't use them, right?
No. If you want to. Sure, why not? You're a big girl.
I love you.
Just don't use your new rule on your father or your sister. You know how they are.
I love you, Mom.
I heard you the first time.
Sweet.
You never told me your dad was the sheriff.
If I told guys my dad was the sheriff, I'd still be a virgin.
Looks like I'll be sticking around for a while.
Well, you better. Or I'll have my dad arrest you for impersonating my boyfriend.
Really? I'm your boyfriend now?
If you don't screw it up.
I screwed it up, didn't I?
You think, John? Harry? Steve McQueen? I don't even know what to call you anymore.
Mr. Nixon says emphatically that the White House is in no way involved in the burglary and bugging of the Democratic headquarters, and he'll have no further comment on that matter.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while. Just smile. Just taking some clean, fresh air.
Come on, how does this piece of shit work?
Push the lever to the right.
What lever? There's only buttons.
This lever.
Look at you, the real Thomas Edison, boy genius, huh?
What? You don't have a dishwasher at home?
Yeah, I got a dishwasher at home. I married a nuts.
Hey, what's the mirror for, Uncle Enzo?
It's a burglar alarm for burglars, Tommy. If I don't see a reflection, it means somebody's found our hole in the roof. And then we get the hell out of Dodge.
I don't think you meant to use a knife.
Scissors don't work. Pieces are too thick.
Hey, I'm gonna catch a matinee.
Yeah, which one?
Getaway.
Again?
Yeah. You wanna come?
Nah. I'm gonna finish this.
You sure?
Yeah.
I've seen The Getaway 6 times. Thomas Crown Affair 8. The Magnificent Seven, I've seen, well, 7. You want to know my favorite? The movie that I love the most? Bullet.
told Mr. Wiegler that Steve McQueen's your hero. And next week he's gonna play Bonnie and Clyde. Since I've been helping out and stuff. You okay?
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess I'm just happy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being happy.
I am. And just wish I came here before.
What?
Nothing.
Well, I guess it wasn't exactly nothing, right? Okay, keep going.
Okay, so we went back on a Saturday night. And that's when it all started to go sideways.
Enzo. Enzo, you read me?
Yeah, Ray, what's going on?
Unmarked car just pulled in the back. Coming up.
Keep everything quiet. Smell an unmarked car. It's a cop.
Calm down. Anything on the scanner?
No, not a goddamn thing. Look, if it's a cop, I take him out, and we get out of here before anyone else shows
We're
up.
bank burglars, not cop killers.
It's either that or we grow wings and fly the away.
Okay. If it's a cop, but only if it's a cop, and no headshot.
You can't be serious.
Got no vote here. What are you doing here anyway, Harry? Just make sure you give this a chance to survive. It's an Uzi, no promises.
He's getting out of the car. See that? 12 gauge. Did I tell you that's a cop? He touches that shotgun, he dies. See now.
Ray opens up, we get off this roof double time. You got me, Paulie first, then Tommy. Harry, me, Ray. Just spread out and get back to the house as fast as you can.
Why don't I just say right now?
What does somebody need
I
to
said you got no vote. You do as I say, or you're going off the roof. Head first. Is that clear? You got that? Hold on. Hey. What is this? Who are these?
Somebody want to tell me what is going on?
It's a little league game.
Shit.
Almost shot the Little League.
Calm down. Come on. Whoa. Put the gun down. Don't worry about it.
You get a hit today?
That's when I knew that I was in over my head, that I'd made a terrible mistake.
Let's finish this.
I'm so full, I can't eat anymore.
The story. Finish the story.
So it was Sunday night. The third time returning to the bank.
Enzo.
Enzo, you read me?
Yeah, Ray, what's up?
It's getting busy out here. It's definitely a Monday morning, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what day it is.
Pack it up, boys. Bring it all up the ladder. We're done.
Since when do you run this crew?
Since you lost your goddamn mind. And to be honest, I don't think your goddamn 30 mil is here. Even if it is, it's time to go.
Shit!
Hey, we did our best.
And guys like him, they always come out on top. They always come out on top. They're gonna make statues of him, and they're gonna plaster his dog face on first-class stamps. And guys like me and you, he is a bigger crook than we will ever be.
Maybe someday someone will nail something on him. Okay? Hope springs eternal, right?
Never happen, Polly. Never.
Let's just get out of here. That's what $12 million boat looks like, boys.
Next stop, Vegas.
Lake Havasu. Get that money in there. Hurry up. Boom.
Polly, did you get that bleach in the drains?
All done, boss.
Ray, all the countertops, right?
Yep. Spick and span.
Harry. Here's your cut and Tommy's. I'll see you back in Youngstown.
There's only 20 grand.
$12 million heist. And all we get is 10K apiece.
You can have my cut, I don't care.
Well, I care, Tommy.
You okay?
Yeah.
What you got there?
Baseball cards. It's from the bank. Enzo said I could have it.
Any go?
No, it's just cards.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I got a Johnny Bench MVP card in here.
Good, Tommy. $12 million heist, and all we get is 10K and some gumless baseball cards. Let's go, then.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I've got something. C.W. Colson is Charles Wendell Colson, a.k.a. Chuck Colson, date of birth 10/16/1931. The P.O. box is actually a mail drop a couple of miles from his house in Arlington. Married twice, 3 kids. He did a hitch in the Marine Corps. It's quite a resume.
What does Mr. Colson do for a living?
Special counsel to the President of the United States.
Nixon?
Oh. Got it.
Got it. Tom, when we get back home, we're not working for Enzo anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, he's our uncle, his family here.
He doesn't care about us, Tom.
Oh, so what are we gonna do?
We'll figure something out. You and me.
Got it.
Good morning, sir.
I spoke with Mr. Colson. He said all he had in his safe deposit box was an album of baseball cards. He estimates the value between $200 and $300.
Baseball cards.
Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, so on and so forth. He said he would try and recollect all the cards he had and send me a complete list.
We're supposed to believe that, sir. That he had an album full of baseball cards in a safe deposit box 3,000 miles away.
Well, Howard, we have to take Mr. Colson at his word. That's all we can do at the moment.
I'd like to talk to Mr. Colson if that's okay with you, sir.
No, I'm afraid not. Neither you or anyone on your team is to have any contact with Mr. Colson. Is that clear?
How am I supposed to cover that?
Sometimes smoking guns are too hot to handle, Howard. You have to give them time to cool down.
Cool down?
You read the Washington Post, Howard?
No, sir.
You should. There's an article by a couple of young reporters, Woodward and Bernstein. You might find it interesting. Bye for now, Howard.
Give me the Washington Post. Tag an article by Woodward and Bernstein. Sharon, you see this?
Yes, sir.
I want each and every house on the entire hillside checked out, door to door, and I want it done today. Looks like we drilled a dry hole. Maybe I was wrong about that, Mira.
The house was rented under the name Steve McQueen. That has to mean something.
Female intuition should be admissible evidence. Karen had great instincts, too.
I've got fingerprints in the kitchen. It's a crew out of Youngstown, Ohio. Enzo Rotello, Paul Callahan, and Raymond Darrow.
It's only 3 suspects. We found 5 sets of fingerprints.
Yeah, well, I've got our guys working on it in double shifts around the clock.
Excellent work.
We still have 2 sets of fingerprints we haven't ID'd yet, sir.
You will. Howard, let me buy you a cup of coffee. You look like you could use one. You were up in Sacramento before you came to Santa Ana, weren't you?
Yes, sir. And Boise, and then Minneapolis before that, amongst many others.
Well, I think it's time you had your final transfer. It's time you came to Washington, D.C.
Sir?
I need a man who can work the halls of power without being awestruck by the architecture, Howard. Tell me, how are you and the missus getting on these days?
Working things out.
Glad to hear that. And how would she feel if I asked you to move your family to Washington?
She wouldn't like it, but For this, I think she'd understand.
Good. You got 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
That should be ample time for you to finish up with this case. You have to hand it to them, these fellows from Youngstown. They certainly upset the apple cart, didn't they?
And whose apple cart was that, sir?
Well, you'll have to ask them what they were looking for and who it belonged to. That way you can say you didn't hear it from me, which you haven't. It'll give us something to talk about when you get to Washington, D.C.
They flew from Cleveland to Los Angeles under their real names. Enzo Rotella, Paul Callahan, Ray Darrow, and 2 brothers, Perry and Tommy Barber. Tommy served a tour in Vietnam. We tracked his prints to the U.S. Army database.
And Harry Barber? You got his photo?
There's nothing in our system. He's probably the 5th set of prints that we haven't ID'd yet. But take a look at this. Hertz rented a 1972 Cadillac DeVille to a customer named Steve McQueen. The car was paid for in $100 bills and returned in Las Vegas.
So they all escaped to Las Vegas?
Maybe not all. A neighbor reported seeing 2 men getting picked up in a cab outside of the vacation house. So I checked the local taxi logs, and guess who I found?
Steve McQueen.
Driver got a hell of a tip, too. $100 bill.
And nobody knows about this but you and me?
Just you and me, sir.
Okay. I want to inspect that taxi cab myself. Don't let anybody touch it.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's put out a bulletin to all the local PDs nationwide for misdemeanor fingerprints. See if we can't tag this Harry J. Barber. And if we can't find him, find me Steve McQueen.
Is it always like that, or do you get used to it?
It's always like that.
How did I not notice this?
Because whenever it got bad, I got really scared. I'd pretend I was someone else. Someone that could keep the cool no matter what, even if the cops showed up.
Let me guess.
Steve McQueen.
41 outstanding speeding tickets, all paid 2 weeks before the heist. Did a year-long stint in juvie. That's all we've got on him at the moment.
Let's call the Cleveland office. Tell them it's showtime. Here's your price. You coming? Where's Harry Barber?
Harry who?
It's just a matter of time.
A matter of time. We'll see about that.
Let's go.
Either slowing down or even some suggested resigning. Any suggestion that this president is ever going to leave this office until he continues to do the job and finishes the job he was elected to do, anyone who suggests that, that's just plain poppycock.
I got two of the same. Take it.
I'm going to the store. You want anything?
More baseball cards.
Okay, Tommy.
I love you, Harry.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Love you too, Tommy.
That was the last time I saw my little brother. I left Youngstown that day, and I've been running ever since. But I'm done running now, Molly.
No, you're not. We'll go to Mexico
I called your
together.
father this morning. He'll be here any minute.
No, come on.
Molly, what are you... Please. Molly.
Hey, where are you going?
My motorcycle.
Gonna ride it all the way to Mexico?
Canada. It's only 5 hours to the border. You know anyone in Toronto?
No, and neither do you, Mom.
Okay, then whatever. We'll go on the run like Bonnie and Clyde.
Wait a minute. Didn't Bonnie and Clyde get shot to death?
Oh, yeah.
He's not gonna run, is he? 'Cause I've been chasing this guy for a long time. He's not going anywhere. Tell your men to stand down. Stand down!
No more lies. That's my new rule.
I'll wait for you. Okay? I'll wait for you forever.
About 5 to 10 years.
It's time to go, Harry.
You really think there's happily ever after for people like us?
Fate don't always say that.
to Steve McQueen.
In the Thomas Crown affair.